Nigga, my Wi-Fi tripping, so like, I had to come on my iPhone. Cause I was on Bigo, like, popping shit, running my clit sucker. But that shit, like, kept fucking up. So, here am I. Here am I on my stream. So, I'm live. Anyway, I had to watch this shit.
This site has 36,000 plus remote jobs that pay six figures, and the best part, if they were gonna use the song, leaks of.
Don't believe you, I don't believe you, I don't believe you, I don't believe you. I'm back. Oh. You know what's the worst? When it's alcohol. And that shit happens. Flavor. Sealed. So your spices stay as fresh and flavored as the day they will. Okay. It's no more words. But I'm choking on water. Well, I was taking a pill. Cancel, man. God damn. So with the Wi-Fi, I need a new Wi-Fi. Come on, Wi-Fi. Keep me company. Keep me company, you beautiful bitch. You over there making money. Nigga, get a reading. My ego is hell, bro. Like, me and my baby mama wasn't to end up together. I think it would be okay at this point because I know that she really love me and really kind of want to be with me. She just a Scorpio and she can't like lose control, like, of like, it's just a thing. Like, she hasn't like healed enough to be able to like be submissive enough. So like, that's another thing, you know. Yeah. Me on the other hand, I'm very fucking submissive. Like I be killing that shit. Like, no cap. That's why your bitch love me. A dominant ass submissive nigga. Okay, next up. Time for the rest of the pills. Time for the rest of the pills. I'm really digging this shit. Like, my life be kind of lit. Like, the days when my kids not here and when they are here. Because now they helping the fuck out of me. Like, all they want to do is play with Night. And they've been doing pretty good at doing that. You know, making sure you fed and all the good shit. I mean, I make sure all they ass is. Like, my support system is pretty cool right now. Like, that's what I'm meaning. Like, you know. It kind of was all my fault, but I had to, like, create some boundaries, bro. Motherfuckers be taking advantage of my gangster. Bro, what the fuck, nigga?
You know the best way to grow on YouTube is by posting consistent, good content. Here's how I accomplished that easily with Spotter Studio.
Spotter
Studio is a software built to help YouTubers come up with video ideas, titles, and thumbnails based on data that will lead to better performance. It analyzes everything.
This shit don't make no sense.
So here is rappers that call producers selling their unreleased music. Lil Uzi Vert has a long history of beefing with leakers, with both of them being his close friends who stabbed him in the back. So many of you will have seen this video of Lil Uzi Vert having a hilarious interaction with a guy who was supposedly leaking his music back in the April of 2016.
Like I should be out your frail ass.
I remember that, so I'm finna go get my food.
Yes, sit down. What's wrong with you? Hacking on my shit, and leaking my music. Man, that's my goddamn job. Goddamn fucking up relationship with goddamn other motherfuckers that I'm with over jazz.
But what is the actual context behind this video? What did the guy do to him after the video? How did Uzi even find him?
But what's crazy about Uzi?
And I actually found what the original caption
He
on
stay
Lil Uzi
running
Vert's
up on
post
niggas that's
which
pussy.
said, everybody,
Like,
this is a little nerd hiding hacker. I found him because he sold a leaked song to somebody in my city. He said, I hacked your Instagram because you ain't answer me when I tried to contact you. Some super fan shit. I mean, thank you, but no thanks. Went through his phone, had my shit, and a lot of other rappers' info. This shit was crazy. Oh yeah, he ratted on the rest of y'all. I'm coming for you. Oh yeah, and he be getting these lame ass nobodies have your verses. So to break this up, Lil Uzi Vert found this dude. He was hacking him and leaking his music because he tried to sell an unreleased song to someone from his city, who then I'm guessing informed Uzi about this. They got together and pulled up. On the hacker, he told them, I hacked your Instagram because you ain't answer me when I tried to contact you, which is just wild and doesn't even make sense. He seemed like some crazy Uzi fan who was just obsessed with him. It also seemed like Uzi even knew the guy somehow, as in another POV of the video.
He remember him doing music with him.
You know, I know, like I know him, like hit me up talking about I got your shit, that's hacking your shit. What's up,
But unfortunately, Uzi and his goons decided to spare him. Now the next interaction between Uzi and the leaker was actually with the infamous ex-working on Dying producer, Young Forza. During his teenage years, Forza would attend high school alongside Filthy, Yugi Mane, Brandon Finessin, and Lil Uzi Vert. Yugi Mane and Filthy would eventually form the group Working on Dying, where they would bring in Forza and Brandon Finessin later on. Working on Dying, however, would lose contact with Uzi, as in 2015 he started to blow up, whereas none of the guys from Working on Dying had really made a name for themselves. But slowly, over the years, Forza and Working on Dying would build up their reputation, working with underground artists such as Black Cray, Lucky, Blade, and Mattox, where they even managed to develop their own subgenre called Tread, in which Forza was credited as the leading pioneer of. Eventually in 2018, the group would cement themselves within the industry, as Yugi Mane landed a top 10 Billboard charting single with Drake's I'm Upset.
Come on, Wi-Fi, man. I be counting on you. Stop playing with me.
Where they would all work very closely with him on Uzi's highly anticipated album, Eternal Take. Now in 2019, fans were constantly being edged by Uzi on the release of Eternal Take. Whether it was due to label issues or leaks, it kept getting pushed back, and little did Uzi and his fans know, many of the leaks would be due to someone inside his camp. During this time, Forza was 23 and had no big placements.
I ain't gonna count. If I was a producer and then the artist never put my shit out, I probably would put my shit out too. Like, y'all niggas, what you gonna beat my ass? I'm finna waste my fucking time, bitch.
After Forza sold some songs, a fan page would actually inform Uzi of what Forza was doing, which didn't go down well. Once Uzi knew what was happening, he would expose Forza on Twitter in a post which said, Forza Lucky.
Especially if you
music. We should have just kicked you out your suite. Sleep outside. Don't know, this is who was leaking and selling. I know you cold as. And this pretty much ended Forza's career on the spot. He was already struggling to make a living, but now that he had been caught selling unreleased music from one of the biggest rappers in the world, he was for sure going to be blackballed. Forza would then give his side of the story, explaining how he had been working with Uzi for years and didn't make a dime, all while Uzi was racking in millions. He posted a story which said,
That's why I would
when you
post that
dedicate
shit
3
too.
years of working with one artist while they continue to make millions and you didn't make a single penny, then talk to me until your fellas will never understand what it feels like. It's not like I was being paid and just being a greedy ass fella. I never had it to my name. A real dirty ass fella would have probably tried to steal from a fella. I'd rather go make some money on my own than be a theft. Couldn't even pay for rent or my own. Fellas wasn't even going to help me buy a new laptop when my broke. But you'll think because I'm hanging with fellas, I'm supposed to be happy. And for fellas, I ain't gay. That, it don't pay for nothing. I have a family and bills, you fellas is sheep. Not saying nothing else about this. By the way, I'm all for staying down till you come up, but don't starve your dogs and not expect them to bite when they're hungry. Forza would actually give us more insight into the situation.
Respect.
Recently, in a comment on the YouTuber's 1111 video, where he stated, "For the ones who say he should have just sold beats to smaller artists or type beats,
Yep.
I was told not to sell beats by management. I didn't like entrepreneurship. I was told it would degrade the value of my beats and that it's better to remain exclusive. You all truly think I didn't try to make money other ways before making that horrible decision? I was told not to get a job, just wait till the album drops. It's easy to type out stuff, but until you're the one put in the situation, you'll never be able to tell what you'd actually do in that position." Soon after all this went down, Working on Dying would come out with a statement about how Forza has been removed from the collective and that they will be still working with Uzi on his Eternal Take album. The Working on Dying manager Ness would also come out with a video explaining the situation.
Working on Dying before anybody before the internet, we already took disciplinary action against this thing.
Do you have at least $20,000 in cash that you want to deploy to get out of that 9-to-5 rat race, but you have no idea how? You don't want to do Amazon or FBA or crypto or...
So when we found out certain things, we did our own little investigation, came to our own conclusion, and already kind of made a choice. In no way, shape, or form is Working on Dying support leaking music, unreleased music. Working on Dying as a collective isn't involved in shit. It was one person who was a part of our collective that decided to do some dumbass shit, and there are consequences to that. We got love and respect for Vert, so we let him handle it the best way that he felt that he wanted to handle it as well.
Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you guys are enjoying so far, I'd appreciate if you could subscribe. I'm trying to get to 20k ASAP. Also like and comment. Thank you. Let's get back into the video. After this all went down, the Uzi community were torn. Yeah, Forza is wrong for selling unreleased Uzi songs, but he kind of had no other choice. I mean, could no one help him out? He was literally hanging out with Lil Uzi Vert. But then again, this is how the industry works. Producers don't get paid until the songs are actually released. And even in those situations, some producers don't get paid till a month after. Some Uzi fan pages would even try to clear his name, where they would contact him and ask him what songs he actually sold, where he explained that he only sold 2 songs and that the other 8 were due to hackers get into his emails. But that was just putting paper over the cracks, and Forza knew his career was truly finished, as he would come out with some heartbreaking posts on Twitter, and Eternal Take would eventually drop in the March of 2020, with many Working on Dying placements. But Forza was nowhere to be found. He would then go ghost for a little while, until it was announced that he actually had joined the army in 2021, to which Uzi replied, laughing at him. 2 years later, it seemed like Uzi had still not forgiven Forza.
Yeah. You know what Forza did, but please God drop watch this. It's been almost 3 years, sad face.
Is that a Forza beat? If it is, no.
If you didn't catch what was said, well, a fan asked Uzi to release a song called Watch This, which was produced by Forza, so Uzi had to decline. However, a year later, this song would actually release, but the beat was replaced. So the song Forza originally produced had the vocals from it put onto another beat, which absolutely crushed Forza's dreams of finally getting an official Lil Uzi Vert placement, which led to him posting an angry response on his story. However, a couple years after this all went down, in the March of 2023, Forza's world would be rocked, as Uzi would perform the song, of course, at Rolling Loud Cali, which was one of the Forza-produced songs that leaked back in 2019. You know? Okay, dude. Alright.
First of all, these are kids, so I would expect that reaction, but like, that man work. Like, a beat makes a song, but not really. If you could just remake the beat, like people don't think about it. Like, yeah, producers have a big say in music and they have a big effect on artists, but like if him as an artist was still able to put it out for his fans, that's all it was, bro. It's not that big of a deal. Like he was the rapping on the song. You feel me? Like it's not, bro. But I get it, cause like the Kanye generation, Swiss Beats, the big hit boys, the big people, Timberland, all that. Like people do take that shit serious, Pharrell's and shit. Like people, I get it. But Jones, sit your bitch ass down and go shoot somebody, nigga. Nobody give a fuck.
What? No, he didn't. Yo, chat, what the fuck? No, he didn't. Yo, chat, I'm about to cry, bro. I'm about to cry, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
And it would get even better for Forza when the song would eventually land him his first official Lil Uzi Vert placement on Pink Tape, which was released in the June of 2023. It's not often we get to see a happy ending like this, but for many fans within the Uzi community, it was heartwarming to see someone who was basically blackballed from the industry years later getting his well-deserved placement. It's 2020.
Yeah, cause honestly, that would have been fucked up. Like, bro, like, and from what I done seen, it don't seem like Uzi a bad person, bro. So like, that would have been a fucked up story. I'm glad he finally put the song out on the album, cause that nigga real deal cried, cause he didn't put the song out that he was on. Like, I was looking at it like, I know this nigga not crying. He was real deal crying. A producer. Like, but I feel where the energy was coming from. Like, he said he wasn't making no money working with Uzi back in the day. Like, so I get it. Like, nigga, your homeboy, you making beats for, not helping you, pay your bills, feed your family and shit. And then, like, you leak the shit. And then, like, it be some real beef behind that shit. And everybody, like, all the fans coming at you and shit and shit and shit. And then you, nigga, had to join the army and shit. Like, the whole world was really fucked up behind that shit. So, like, yeah, I get it. But, like, I get it. And then it was just like, that would have been sad as fuck, no cap. Like, I would have really felt bad for dude if that's how the story would have ended. But the fact that Uzi did use it, that's why you gotta respect Uzi, bro. No cap.
Fans are awaiting Playboy Carti's.
Because at the end of the day, it don't matter where we came from, bro. Music is supposed to, like, uplift. Music is supposed to inspire, like, even if it's some dark shit. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, even, like, most screamo shit be, like, to let out the pain that you're going through at the time type shit. Like, a lot of rock and roll, a lot of dark emo shit is for the pain that you're going through at the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know.
Highly anticipated Whole Lotta Red album to be announced, but as Carti kept edging them, fans got impatient and decided to take matters into their own hands, which
I've been running, never gonna stop. Climbing to the top, ain't no way I'm gonna drop. Late nights, early mornings, that's the way it goes. If you want.
just when one fan would contact the producer, Jetson Made, known for his iconic producer tag.
Oh Lord, Jetson made another one.
And for producing Jack Harlow's What's Poppin', The Baby's Bop, and Playboy Carti's Atma. Two users on Instagram, uClout and Dutzy Azrael, were taken to Instagram to expose Jetson Made in a post which read, Jetson Made selling Carti songs. At Jetson Made, why are you selling Carti songs to Dutzy Azrael and me? You're the reason Whole Lotta Red is being delayed. And your beats are shit, by the way. And they would also attach this video of them literally negotiating with Jetson Made on FaceTime.
You got my money, bro.
I got fucking 17,000 in Bitcoin right now. I got it ready for you in Bitcoin.
Where the fuck am I at?
I'm talking about this song. Hang on, there's a snippet for it. It's this one.
Nah, I don't got it.
Do you have the other one?
Yeah.
This one. No way. Show me you actually got it. I got the money here ready for you.
Bro, I'm about to pay for it. You gotta send me out my cheese, bro. I ain't gonna care with you. Man, she got this shit in the game, bro. I don't want that stuff for this shit.
What?
Got this shit in the game.
Bro, I thought you wanted money. I'm literally about to pay. I'm literally about to pay you money for songs that are never dropping, so you never get money from them dropping.
I'm coming back in 2 minutes, bro. Me and my ass up.
So from that video, it is definitely Jetson made, as he clearly shows his face. I'm guessing they don't teach him no face no case wherever he is from. Jetson and the alleged buyer were negotiating over the song. The fan was offering $17,000 Jetson for the song. Playboy Carti's team would hear of this, and the producer Richie Soof would state in his Discord to cut Jetson Made off from Carti's camp and the album, meaning Jetson Made was most likely to be no longer producing on Playboy Carti's Whole Lotta Red, and it may have even gotten blackballed. One of Playboy Carti's sons, Ken Carson, would join in on all of this and release a series of tweets which read, "Oh Lord, Jetson sold another one. Damn you, Jetson. Thanks, Jetson. We were actually done," which is Ken talking about being finished with the Whole Lotta Red album. One of Playboy Carti's OG producers, Ethereal, known for producing some of his early hits, such as Pump Fake and Beef, will also release some tweets, saying, "Dep the fellas who leak music. Oh, that Jetson made fella, we on your head, lame ass." Now this got fans riled
Look
up,
up under
as
that green
usually these
paper.
online communities are happy when songs are
Green
about to
paper.
leak. I mean, these leakers even run these auctions
right there,
called Great
Noble.
Buys, where they announce to everyone, "Hey, we have a Playboy Carti, Juice WRLD, or an Uzi song here on sale for 5k, which is when everybody from that Discord would send something like $5 to the leaker, and once the goal has been hit, the song gets leaked to the public. So my point is, fans don't really get upset when songs leak, but in this scenario, nothing is leaked yet. But what has happened is Whole Lotta Red has been set to be delayed, which left fans very upset, causing them to dox Jetson by leaking his phone number with the message, "Tell Jetson, thanks for delaying Whole Lotta Red." However, before you guys all go roasting Jetson Made in the comments and ruining his career, we need to let him clear his name. As we know, innocent until proven guilty.
I
So
don't
let's
see
give him a
nothing
fair
wrong
trial.
with it, honestly.
Mr.
Like,
Made another one.
y'all gotta think about it. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like, you say the producer not making no money, right? They want to make it's just like a subculture of how people do shit. Honestly, like you can't really be on some hater shit. Like, bro, not making no money. Like, so, and you a upcomer coming as rapper. So like, yeah, like, and then if you got real diehard fans, they gonna listen to the leak shit and the real shit. So it really don't. It really, when you think about it, it's just a win-win for the producer and the rapper. I could see how the rapper would be pissed, like, oh, nigga, leak my shit. But like, nigga, I come from like the Lil Wayne mixtape days. Like, y'all niggas be like, that's how you tell these niggas don't be real rappers. Like, y'all niggas be in y'all feelings. Like, I can say Uzi really do that shit, but like, most of these niggas, like, like, I don't know. Like, y'all not, you just tell they not doing it for like just simply the love of music. They doing it to be like fashion icons and quote unquote gods and shit. Like, that's why I step back, like, and don't really focus on music because it's not like it's respected, but it's just a different culture now. Like, it's a different culture, and the type of music that I like to make, it's just not respected like that, like that, like that. Like, I always have to dumb it down and go overly vulgar, overly nigga, overly gangster, overly like, if it meant like, can't really be myself in my own music. That's what I mean. So it's like, or like the like all the subcultures are just so extreme. Like you either extreme emo or like like SS Tentacion, like this extreme emo rapper rock star nigga, like or like yeah, like everything's just extreme, like extreme mumble rapper, like Playboy Cardi. Like everything is just different now, like, and that's for like all the people that I like. Like I like all these people. Like I'm inspired by all these people, but it's just like niggas really be having to like keep up with the times type shit. Like I'm 31, so like Playboy Cardi and them probably like 25, from everywhere from like 24 to 20 fucking. I know Uzi older. I can say. Let me look this shit up while I'm talking. I pretty much know for a fact Uzi is older. Yeah, he 29. I'm gonna look up Cardi, Playboy Cardi. He gotta be every bit of 27, bro. I'm not counting. I'm not counting. I'm not counting. I'm not counting. Let me see. I don't even see the nigga birthday. He get the shit took out the internet. Let me see. Bro, what the fuck? Age. I know, right? That shit was like the fourth thing. Uh, Googled or whatever. Like nigga, how in this age? 27. That's what I thought. So like, and when I had said 26 or 27, I was thinking like, hold up, these niggas might be. Cause I just found out Duke Dennis is like my age, 30 or 31. He'd probably be 31 this year, and DDG is like 27 this year, I believe. So it puts stuff in perspective of how old these niggas is. These niggas is around they age, which is like around my age. These niggas is millennials, I believe. So like, and then like I can compare Playboy Cardi and Uzi music, but then again, I have to stand strong on what I said in the beginning. Like I do believe Uzi grew up being a real artist. Playboy Cardi probably was on some like drug dealer. I'm just gonna do this shit because I know it's gonna make me some money. Like I'm gonna get some bitches. Playboy Cardi is really Playboy. Like he was like, bro, you even tell by Lil Uzi's name. He's an actual artist, like Lil Uzi Vert. Like you ask him what that shit means. Because I was gonna go this way with the fucking music or whatever he say or whatever. Like yeah, like that nigga really about that music shit. Like I can tell.
When you can't take your bed to the store.
Nigga's a whole character. Nigga came out a whole character. Like Uzi fucked up the game. Like Cardi wasn't no character when he was first rapping with Uzi and shit. Cardi became a character after more than likely the influence from Uzi. Did now he's a vampire and shit. Like for that alone, I respect Cardi because I'm a vampire. That's the blood apple shit, you dig? But it's like nigga was the first vampire rapper, bro. You can't. I respect it. And growing up like a blood, being a blood, I respect it, bro. Like I can't. Now, if it was a nigga I didn't fuck with, I wouldn't fuck with it. But like, yeah, I fuck with it, bro. You can't, man. I'm so not a hater. It's like once I realized, I was like, oh, this nigga trying to be Vamp Dot, trying to be the first Vamp rapper. I was trying to hate at first, but I couldn't. Because I genuinely like Cardi music. should I listen to Cardi before I listen to Uzi? Which is crazy. Like, I don't know how. It's just always how it's been. I go look up Cardi shit before I do Uzi. It's just, I don't know how. I really don't. I don't know how I got like that. But like, yeah. And I done had favorite songs from every album he done put out, like, which is crazy. Like, I can't tell you I done listened to whole albums. Last whole album I listened to probably was Whole Lot of Red. I have to look into that too. Hold on.
Until proven guilty. So let's give him a fair trial. Mr. made another one, would post a screenshot on his Instagram story of text messages between him and the attempted buyer, which read, "About to sleep, you're really about to lose out on 50k easy cash, LMFAO." Where the alleged buyer previously sent a screenshot of his crypto portfolio. Jetson replied with, "I don't give a fuck about that. I ain't leaking no music," which the alleged buyer would reply with, "I ain't leaking it. I want it for myself," with the caption to the story being, "That vid you'll keep posting is cap. I was definitely trolling." Now Jetson would then go on Instagram Live and speak on the allegations, where he would show a $100,000 paycheck stating that he doesn't need to sell songs as he makes 100k in a day.
Shit, man. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia with right now. I got the text with this dumbass man. Let me show y'all something though, too. Fuck this nigga. I'm gonna show y'all something.
Like, his first album, the one with choppers on choppers on choppers on choppers, the one with what on it? The nigga, like, the one with Location on it. Like, that's the album that I heard and that I fuck with. Like, man, this Wi-Fi been acting like a bitch today. Like, night quiet as hell. Let me go and smoke the cigarette. Well, he be back in this motherfucker. It's so quiet. Nova. What Night doing?
Look like Khalil trying to put me to sleep.
He's so quiet.
Can I have the orange juice?
Yeah, go get your cup. Huh? What'd you say, Mom?
They was watching TV, look like she trying to rock me to sleep.
Fat rump. Ooh, you smell like corn chips, corn chips, corn chips. You going to the store, Mom? Oh, you with us? No, Kashi, what Night doing?
He just closed his eyes.
I have to put y'all on payroll.
We watching the movie with him.
Okay. I'm finna come get him because, what you got that cup in my face for? I'm supposed to be a mind reader?
Can I have some juice?
Manners is always being communicative, saying, Mommy, may I? Mommy, may I? Mommy, may I? Give it to me?
Yes,
And saying thank you when you're done. You're welcome, baby. I was just gonna come get him. I almost forgot.
He just closed his eyes.
Y'all was just too quiet. I knew he was on his way.
First he was just staring at something. I don't know, he was staring. Tried to let him like boss baby with us. And then I was rocking him, then he just closed his eyes.
I figured. Momo. Want some of this juice?
Yeah.
I said move. Move.
Oh.
Nova. Oh. You want some of this juice? Okay. I'm sure we can get some. Thank you. Ugh. Bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies. Bodies on bodies. Bodies on bodies and bodies on bodies. I'll probably wait till tomorrow to get this shit. No cap, cause today, it just ain't gonna happen. That simple. But so see tomorrow, Chime do this thing, y'all, right? Where they give you inches and bits and pieces of your fucking money. So I literally can't get my money until they give it to me, basically. Like this, long story short. And I'm trying to wait. It had to be like $20 until you can pull it off. So I'm at 29 now. Hoping tomorrow it'll be at like 25, 26. I'm hoping on it. Get back, baby. Actually, go back in there. Come. Y'all not finna worry me about my snacks and shit, like, and being all that picky and shit. I mean, you really not gonna worry me about that. Give Khalil one, see if she want one. My oldest daughter be trying to be picky. Girl, we is a chip eating family. Like, you don't want the last of the chips in the chip thing. Like, that shit, no, we're not doing that. She ain't want no corn chips. Well, ma'am, go figure it out. I gave them some crackers, some cheese crackers. By the way, I'm the GOAT when it comes to snacks and shit. I am. I'm most definitely the GOAT. I just figure out a way to make sure my kids got snacks throughout the whole month. Like, how I do it, I don't know. They have meal, snack. Sometimes 2 snacks at a time. Like, I'm the snack GOAT. Snack GOAT. Stop playing with me. Like, I'm just throwing the box of Rice Krispie treats and chips away, and I still got like 4 bags of chips left and like 3 fucking Rice Krispie treats for their next snack. Stop playing with me, bro. The snack GOAT. I'm the snack GOAT. That's gonna be one of my names. Stop playing with me. The snack GOAT on my soul. Snack GOAT. Yup. Favorite 2 snacks of all times. I can't lie. Damn, I gotta say 3. Can't lie. Can't lie. Damn, I gotta say 4. Flaming hot Cheetos. And I don't even eat hot shit right now. But of all times, top 4. Flaming hot Cheetos, cookies and cream, Hershey's, ice cream. I can't say what kind of ice cream. And zebra cakes. Hands down, top 4 snacks of all time. For me, I'm trying to think. Bruh, I remember getting fat off hot Cheetos and fucking zebra cakes, nigga. Like, this shit hit different. So, let me see. I don't know why my Wi-Fi tripping today, y'all. Like, I usually be reviewing some shit, and I have a lot of shit to talk about, but I'm a Gemini. I'm gonna find something to talk about. Like, my Wi-Fi is as an asshole today. Let me put on my hotspot. I don't even know how to do that shit. I don't even know how to. I gotta go put my phone down and do that. And by the way, I be wondering why the fuck my hotspot always fucking on. Like what? Like Apple ass be tripping. Like somebody hacking into my fucking hotspot. Like that shit is weird as fuck. I don't like that shit. Like it's some weird ass shit, bro. Why is my shit always connected? Like always green. Like that's so weird to me. Like, and I'm not capping y'all. Like, I don't be like bringing up weird shit like that just to be weird. Like, no, don't do that. I'm gonna finish the YouTube video. I just wanted to see what Tay was doing on his platform. Moo moo. I figure y'all probably want another snack. You're welcome, baby. That's the end of the Rice Krispie treats. Tell them. And I'm finna go get some more snacks. So you feel me? Like, bruh, that's why it's like whenever I do get married, like she's gonna be super duper appreciative eventually.
Hi guys, are you guys here? Come to my Twitch live.
She might not like it at first. She might not like it at first, but the bitch gonna love me. And I say bitch on some entertainment shit. Like, I don't call women bitches. I only do it on entertainment shit. You feel me? I don't be on that type of shit. Like my baby mama changed me forever. Like, I don't even say that shit when we arguing. I don't do that. Plus, I don't argue like that. I be trying to make points. I'm not gonna sit up and argue unless I'm just losing self-control. Like, and I can't say what I would do because I'm losing self-control. You hear what I'm saying?
You're really about to lose out on 50k easy cash. LMFAO, where the alleged buyer previously sent a screenshot of his crypto portfolio. Jetson replied with, I don't give a fuck about that. Ain't leaking no music. Which the alleged buyer would reply with, I ain't leaking it. I want it for myself. With the caption to the story being, that vid y'all keep posting is cap. I was definitely trolling. Now Jetson would then go on Instagram Live and speak on the allegations, where he would show $100,000 paycheck stating that he doesn't need to sell songs as he makes 100k in a day.
I just can't get on Bigo right now because my Wi-Fi. This iPhone the only phone on, and Bigo on this phone. It's not an iPhone.
This is what I made today. Why would I leak my own shit though?
Now guys, if we're being real, Jetson was probably just trying to finesse this alleged buyer for his money. First of all, as I just stated, he doesn't need the money. It's 2020, he had 2 hit songs with The Baby, and just released Atme with Carti. He was bringing in more than enough to be comfortable. Second of all, if he was trying to sell it, I doubt he would show his face and be so public about it. Then finally, well, the songs the alleged buyers wanted were called Places, which Jetson wouldn't have because it's an old-ass 2017 song. Then Place, which is produced by Pierre Bourne. So Jetson didn't have this song in the first place, no pun intended. These buyers would then go on Instagram Live and explain the situation.
Initially, we had Jetson's phone number. We were trolling him and asking him to buy shit, not Cardi shit. We didn't bring nothing up with Cardi. And then it got silent for a minute. And then you hear his friend in the background talking about, oh, I'll sell you a Cardi song for 5,000 to 10,000. And then he starts talking about it. So we're just sitting there, and then we start bringing it up. And we're like, do you have Places? And we're just joking. We don't. Obviously, that nigga don't got Places. That's a 2017 type song. So we're fucking around. We're like, you got Places? He's like, I don't know what that is. So then he plays Place. Then he's like, yeah, I got that. And he sounded, you could tell in the video, he sounded hella serious. Like, he didn't sound like he was trolling or some shit. And even if he was trolling or he didn't have the song, he's fucked up for even, like, suggesting to sell a Cardi song in any type of way, knowing he got connections.
I mean, the buyer has a good point. Why would Jetson make a joke about selling a song when he has so many connections to these artists, it could literally ruin his whole career.
After that, he just sits there and then, you know who says, I got 17K in Bitcoin trying to offer. And when he's talking about the Bitcoin and shit like that, he sounded hella serious. He's like, oh, I need my cheese right now. He's asking him to send him the money and he'll send him the song. So by the end of the recording, since he has two like phones, he could kind of hear himself. So he goes quiet a bit and then he hops off the line. He's like, oh, I'll call you back. So after he hears himself, he like hops off the he hops off the phone, and then he's like, I'll call you back in like 5 minutes, bro. And then that's when Jetson had the text where he showed him the money. He's like, oh, I'm trying to buy it off you. And then he's like, no, I'm not going to leak no music, because he knew what we were going to do. He already knew we recorded the video when he heard the playback. So that's why he posted that screenshot, because he heard the playback. And that's why he posted and said, oh, I'm not going to leak the song.
So what the buyers are saying is that Jetson was actually about to sell the songs to these kids, but he heard the playback of their recording, which is when he realized they were filming the entire situation, which would get him exposed and end his career. So he pulled out of the deal and said he's not interested. Seems a bit fishy, but at the end of the day, he didn't sell anything, so he's in the clear. If I was in a situation and I saw some kids had 17K cash ready and loaded up for me, I'd probably...
That's what I mean. From the aspect of what I was talking about at first with producers, okay, if a producer got that problem where he can't feed his family, then, you know, I have some sense of respect for it, you get what I'm saying? Because it's just like, I'm a screen recorder. Like, I used to screen record a lot, so, like, people would think that you stealing their content and shit, but it's like, if a nigga can't feed his family and he working with y'all, like, bro, you can't be mad at a nigga. Like, that's what selling drugs is. That's what scamming is. That's what, you feel me, boosting or whatever hood shit you can robbing or whatever shit that y'all might respect. Or not even y'all, because this is a spiritual community for real. But y'all get where I'm coming from. Like, we talking about rap music and shit, you know. So, like, then we talking about young niggas, YNs. Most of these niggas like is on big bro status at this point. Just like Lil Baby is on big bro status. Like he's on almost unk status. So like probably is more than likely OG status, especially for rap music. So like that's why I fuck with Cardi and Uzi so hard, cause them niggas smart, bro. They took the style they was doing, and I feel like Cardi more than Uzi went the like the humiliation way of like being super feminine and shit, but he made it on some rock star shit. It's like, so I respect them, like, cause it's like they finagled the game, bro, and still kept their masculinity, like, and how he did that, like, bro, watching Young Thug and shit, like, and he kept his masculinity. I just can tell, like, I know he. But, you know, Thug didn't do interviews. He just used to put that shit out, like the humiliation shit. Like, he just used to put this shit out. Like, or people used to leak photos, and you never know who was behind them accounts. It could have been Young Thug leaking them photos, you know what I'm saying? So, like, and I'm just speculating. I don't know these fools.
Try finesse them as well. What are they going to do about
But
it?
I know how
Anyways,
smart
to round off the situation, Jetson Maid would come and speak on the matter with OGM, where first he explained the entire situation in clear, and that he just wanted to prevent these kids from leaking his brand new beats. So he used the idea of selling them a Cardi song as a kind of distraction.
And he kept doing humiliation rituals on himself. Like, Young Thug is smart as fuck. Y'all don't understand. Like, with the gay shit and beefing with Lil Wayne, that's just genius. Like, and I'm saying that from a standpoint of what it takes to be a rapper these days, especially like a independent type, like, you feel me, like you really do not know, and you won't know who really doing them sex rituals until motherfuckers tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, people like Thug and shit, and people I be watching in Atlanta, they do a lot of blood sacrifices. I we won't know if they was doing gay shit for real, real life until you really hear it out their mouth. In which I would go on record saying like I don't think Thug did that shit. Like honestly, like, and that's just me. I just honestly, y'all, like, just like Lil Baby, I done seen him in the party videos and like at the party, photos and shit. I still don't think that nigga did it, bro. I'm sorry. Like, you can't.
Action.
I will bet money on it. Because I look at it like they too smart for that. And I've seen them on some blood sacrificial shit. Like, I could see that, just like Lil Durk, I could see that more so than, you feel me? Like, that shit brings just as much attention as the gay shit. And I hate to say that like that, but I'm the venerated oracle. I have to put y'all up on game. Like, it's the same. It ain't gonna say it's the same energy, but it gets you the same level of fame. Like blood sacrifices, sex rituals, all that shit. Nova! Nova! Come here, Nova. It's your warning, Kashi. Get on the couch. Matter of fact, I'll find you something to watch because I can't get copyrighted. Wi-Fi not even working. Like, it's working for me.
Like some
no,
weird, nerdy ass looking kid. Calling me like, yo, Jason. I'm like, shit, what's up? I'm like, how the fuck you got my number? He like, so he flipped the camera. He started playing my beats. But he in my Dropbox. Like, he got the camera flipped and he on the computer on my Dropbox. So I'm like, all right, nigga, you hacked my Dropbox. So I'm like, bro, what you want? I'm like, I know y'all nigga want some money. So he like, nah, man. I'm like, he like,
These kids from leaking his brand new beats, so he used the idea of selling them a Carti song as a kind of distraction.
It's like some weird, nerdy ass looking kid. Calling me like, yo, Jason. I'm like, shit, what's up? I'm like, how the fuck you got my number? He like, so he flipped the camera and he started playing my beats. But he in my Dropbox. Like, he got the camera flipped and he on the computer on my Dropbox. So I'm like, all right, nigga, you hacked my Dropbox. Cause I'm like, bro, what you want? I'm like, I know y'all nigga want some money.
Kashi.
So he like, nah, man. He like, nah, I'm not gonna leak it. I'm not gonna leak it. I just want this song called Places or some shit. So I'm like, bro, I don't even know what the fuck like, this nigga talking about. He's like, yo, man, I'll pay you 17,000 in Bitcoin. Some bullshit. He said,
y'all need to go outside.
I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm like, all right, you gonna pay me? I'm like, shit.
We have pizza parties every Friday. We will fight you over scheduled raises. Please be discreet about your compensation. We wouldn't want it.
Shit, all right, bet.
Now.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, you gonna pay me for the song? I'm like, but you ain't gonna leak my shit, right? Cause bro, at this point, this nigga got my Dropbox with all my new beats.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm talking shit, but at the same time, I'm sweating a little bit. Cause I'm like, man, this nigga finna leak all my beats, bro. I'm making it seem like I give a fuck about the song. So I'm like, all right, nigga, like, you better see my cash, bro. Like, I'm trying to keep the nigga mind really off of leaking my Dropbox shit, bro. I'm like, this all my new beats. I'm like, if this nigga leak these beats, like, it's gonna fuck up my placements. So, but nigga, I'm a finesse, so it's like the shit that you really give a fuck about, you can't act like you give a fuck about, cause then they gon' that's what they gon' do. Like, that's what they gon' keen in on. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, shit, I'm singing the song, whatever. So the nigga like, shit. The nigga like, I guess he took that, whatever the part of that conversation was, however it went in the audio, he took that and put it in there like, oh, Jit trying to sell a song, whatever. So
He would then tell us how Carti and his camp reacted to the situation, and how they didn't really care, and how he even made up with Ken Carson straight after the situation.
Yeah, like the Ken Carson nigga said some shit on Twitter and shit like that, but shit, like, shit, we cleared that right up. You
Yeah.
Me and him hopped on the phone. I'm like, bro, come on.
Have you and Cardi spoke? Like, were you guys on?
It wasn't nothing.
Okay,
Nigga don't even
bet.
he ain't nothing.
Okay, bet.
That shit wasn't
Told
nothing.
y'all, Cardi don't be getting that. Cardi not.
When an artist dies, it makes their leftover catalog.
He not like the type of nigga that's gonna be like it's literally like a leaking. That's what niggas do. They make songs. They like he came from again like they make song. They put it out that day. They make a video. Put it out that day. You know what I'm saying? And all his shit was leaked. Like in a sense, like you. Most of Cardi old shit, you gonna find it on like different pages. Like the ones with the most views, you gonna find it on different YouTube pages. Like he don't have like the catalog where it's like you can go and find like mixtapes of Cardi and shit like that. Like so, it's just I said that like he's not that type of artist like Lil Uzi. Like Uzi really used to rap. Like Uzi from Philly, he rap now, but before he was like on this anime shit, he was like a diehard rapper.
Did you see it was cold outside?
Uh-huh.
I got no but 3 layers of shirts
Let me
and
see.
3 layers
No.
of pants.
No. Just get her something that match, baby. You understand? She ain't got no jeans.
Well, she do have a pair of jeans. Only pink. Light pink.
Put that up. Hanover. Put this on, baby. And y'all can go outside.
Okay.
Kashi.
Here,
Tell me. They gotta be bigger than that. Them jeans too little. Tell Momo to put on some clothes if she wanna go outside with y'all.
Hey, excuse me.
I'm about to cash a $50,000 check for an accident I was involved in over 5 months ago. The same accident the insurance company.
When an artist dies, it makes their leftover catalog turn into a fortune, as of course, they can no longer record music, making their unreleased songs into a limited resource, which will lead to labels, producers, and managers delving into.
Bro, they talking about Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD? I don't want to talk about my kids right quick, because I talk about pick-me moms and bare minimum moms a lot. So, in my situation, it could leave me in a state of depression a lot, right? But instead of doing that, I do a lot of work to make sure my kids is happy, having fun, and they have all the best food that they like. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't go without juice. They don't go without snacks. They don't go without nothing. And how I did that, I stopped smoking weed. I stopped drinking to make sure that my kids have whatever they need. But, like, right now, I've been having a lot of, like, pain. Like, every time I wake up, like, this whole side of my face be swole. This side be swole sometimes, like it was swole today. Like I got a lot of infection in my face and in my ear right now. So just like a lot of people may heard of the warrior kid. I try to make sure my kids don't be like the warrior kid like I was. Like, and what that means is where, you know, when you grow up under a bare minimum parent or like just grow up as a warrior kid, you deal with a lot of your parents not being active as much and not caring about your emotions, not caring about things that you like, not really putting in the energy with like da 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 da. Now when I was real young, mom did. Like I was a cheerleader, I was in dance classes, tap and ballet. I was was in Girl Scouts on my soul, like, but when I got to like, I guess certain age where like she had to work at night and shit, like I just stopped. Like it's like she didn't care about me wanting to be a rapper, and I used to take that shit to heart. Like I used to be feeling like, well, how I'm supposed to go to the studio, how I'm supposed to like do to make this shit work if you not. And y'all can go back on YouTube right now and find my old videos. Granted, I had a webcam. I mean, I had a laptop with a webcam, so I was working, bro. I was trying to put in work, trying to become an artist. You feel me? But I just didn't have the outlet at the time. Like kids these days, don't know. They got the best shit ever, man. Like people don't know how many people that became rich from literally recording shit on their phone, and that's no cap. Like me, I done had like 3 or 4 studios where I really can't get my mindset in the vibe of like recording whole albums and shit. Like I did one time, recorded a mixtape off the Band Lab shit. But like it's just like where I want to do the studio thing. Like I worked on it so hard for so long and just had to sell my shit so many times, like going homeless or honestly just needing the money. So like then I was spoiled. Like once I got my disability check, bro, I was just spoiled. Like I was buying whatever, like weed crazy. I wasn't going too crazy on the clothes. I'm a Gemini. I'm just so fly. I don't really care too much about like trying to impress motherfuckers when it comes to clothes. And then I was like, they used to always say, I was like, I had a white boy swag. Like, yeah, I was Van Dyke plaid shirts, like skinny jeans. Like, that's all I cared about for real. Like, then I didn't really put that much money into it because I was making sure I had weed and shit and cigarettes. So, you know, that type of shit. Making sure my phone bill was paid, my sister's phone bill was paid most of the time. Sometimes, shit like that. Like I was just thugging it. you know, I probably like buy like one bottle when I get my little check. You feel me? Be in the hood, we smoking good, spending money frivolously on like food and weed, like, and didn't really care about the clothes like that. Like I should have. Like me and my sister could have been fresh as hell. Like everyone buying new clothes. If I was just smart enough, I wasn't smart enough though. Like I was just in the streets having fun. Like but if I was smart enough, I really really did that shit.
Many shady business deals over the artist's leftover music. Well, this happened to Juice WRLD, as Juice was slowly building up to becoming one of this generation's superstars.
And another thing I didn't know, I wish I knew, bro. Once you turn 20, 21, get your dumb ass on food stamps, bro. If you ain't got, like, even if you got a job, get your dumb ass on food stamps. Even if you got living with somebody, get on their food stamps. Like, bro, you shouldn't be living in poverty and not have food stamps. I'm sorry. Like, it's just backward activity. Like, if I was telling my mama, like, ask him to put them on your food stamps. Like, it don't make sense. Like, it just don't make sense, bro. My niece and nephew, like, not have food stamps. Like, nah.
Multiple #1 albums and many top 10 Billboard hits, well, he would unfortunately pass in the December of 2019.
Once in a lifetime is never enough. Never enough. For the ring finger, for every finger. But right now, for the future.
And ever since then, the way his legacy had been managed was pretty poor to say the least. After he died, his fiancée had sold his clothes and used his name to sell her inappropriate images. Tons of his old producers, engineers, and associates have sold his unreleased music, and then his label, Well, they use his death to push their new artists, such as the Kid Leroy. So you can see, it is very clear how Juice's legacy has been tarnished. Now, in recent times, one of Juice's closest producers and engineers, Max Lord, has been in some...
I don't know how accurate that is. I can't believe it from, like, the shit that's already been said on here. But it's just how he's saying it. Like, if the nigga got other artists on the label, why wouldn't he push them after he died? Like, I don't agree, because Lil Bibby not that type of person. Like, a lot of people be getting this shit really fucked up. Like, the music industry ain't nothing but schemes and finessing and plays anyway. So for you to just, like, outright be like they used his death to push other artists, that's fucking insane. That's a little insane, bro. Like, that's a little, like, he reaching like a motherfucker. Like, cause if my artist die and he's blown up at this point, but he died and he blow up even more, and I got other artists, of course I'm gonna push my other artists. That'd have been dumb of me not to push my other artists harder. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just how he said it. It's like he tried to throw salt on Lil Bibby now. That shit kind of weird.
Juice's ex would come out to expose Juice's label, Grade A, but she would first say, so while Juice was alive, him and...
Before she get in trouble. What, Kashi? You really calling me about some shit like that? One night sleep? You really think I care about that? I asked you a question, Kashi. Think about it, baby. I'm doing a live stream, night sleep, and you keep calling me about some paper shit. Why do I care about it? It's not important, man. That's what I'm trying to show you. Like, it's a song where you can be quiet and sing it through. If it's that serious. Okay? So I'm teaching you, like, that's not serious. It's not serious enough for you to be calling me all the time. If I would have came, you're not going to call me again, right? Okay. No. Stop fucking with your sister. That's how you got in time out last time. The problem is my oldest daughter, she take herself too serious, like, and I'm trying to teach her how to get out of that shit. Like, baby, you and I care about our music. It don't mean other people gonna care about our music or our singing voice or whatever. Like, just because we take ourselves serious as artists or as singers, don't mean other people gonna do that. And I'm just trying to teach her that shit, like, because you gonna end up in a lot of fucked up situations if you keep thinking like that. I told her, like, she gotta think of herself and see herself as better. Fuck what other people think. Told her you gonna make more haters in this world if you're pretty, if you have a talent. Before you gonna make people that love you, because it's just the way the world is now. Like, you feel me? So, like, I'm just trying to put her up on game. Like, no, you can't force people to care about your voice or your singing. That's not how it is, babe. I'm sorry. But that's the Leo in her as well. So, like, it's different if she was a different sign and she didn't take herself that serious. It'd be different. You know, I wouldn't have to enforce that type of mind, but I have to, because it's like, you make sure that you give a fuck about it and you don't lose your passion. But you cannot make other people like your music and like your singing voice. I'm sorry. Or like you as a person. You can't. type person she is, she's super friendly, so she gonna
Max
gain
Lord were extremely
more
close,
haters
where
than
Max had worked on
people
songs
that
such as
love her
Robbery,
regardless.
Legends,
Like,
Righteous, and Blood on My Jeans. So there has been lots of issues with Juice and his labels in the past, but the majority of the problems began when Juice WRLD's label were planning the release of The Party Never Ends, which is supposed to be his last album. However, the rollout of this project was awful, constant lies and delays spanning over years, which left fans disappointed and confused, which is when first Ali Lotti, Juice's ex,
I'm not gonna cap, I don't think an album should ever be released. Not an album, maybe songs here and there, but an album is like type of artist Juice WRLD probably was. Like, I don't speak on like a me. I can't even speak about Kendrick. I ain't gonna speak about an actual artist, but like, hey, me as an artist. If I die, don't put out no whole album with my name behind it, bro. Like you could even put out a couple of my songs on like a label album or some shit, but don't put a whole album with my name behind that shit. That shit is disrespectful as fuck. Now, if my woman or my best friend, you know what I'm saying, like wanted to put my shit out, that's different. That's different. That's different. That's different. That's different. That's way different. Like, if they wanted to put an album out, pick some songs, and they was working with my label, and it's known that they're the ones putting out my shit, my best friend or my woman, then that's different. But don't reach out, boy. I'll come back and hunt the fuck out you, bitch. Don't you ever. And I have to say that because a lot of labels, bro, it's not, their job is not to be your best fucking friend. Their job is to, like, finesse your music around the world. Like, their job is to, like, make deals for you. I wouldn't even want my manager putting out no album up on it. Like, no, hell no. Now, you my best friend as my manager, maybe. But that's, like, rare is well. Like, most managers got multiple artists. Are you just a crash dummy ass manager? Are your artist just as rich as fuck? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I can't really speak, but I'm sick of my hat being crunchy as fuck, bro.
would come out to expose Juice's label, Grade A, where she would first say,
And tried their hardest to make sure I wasn't going to be here. And I pushed and kept going because of this reason only. And I just, they don't need us. They don't need you anymore. We made so many songs that were a liability being here. They didn't think I was going to make it through this year. There's been plenty of times. It's always been about money. And Jared made enough money to not have this issue. I would literally sit on his lap every day and be like, don't go record. I cannot let Jared's legacy be what it is. Jared would never treat any of his fans like this.
which was her just reinforced
Hold up.
issues with Juice and his labels in the past, but the majority of the problems began when Juice WRLD's label were planning the release of The Party Never Ends, which is supposed to be his last album. However, the rollout of this project was awful, constant lies and delays spanning over years, which left fans disappointed and confused, which is when first Ali Lotti, Juice's ex, would come out to expose Juice's label, Grade A, where she would first say,
And tried their hardest to make sure I wasn't going to be here. And I pushed and kept going because of this reason only. And I just, they don't need us. They don't need you anymore. We made so many songs that were a liability being here. They didn't think I was going to make it through this year. There's been plenty of times. It's always been about money. And Jared made enough money to not have this issue. I would literally sit on his lap every day and be like, don't go record. I cannot let Jared's legacy be what it is. Jared would never treat any of his fans like this.
which was her just reinforcing the fact that after Juice died, Grade A became a money-hungry label who just wanted to.
That's my song with my lyrics on Apple Music streaming, and I did it with DistroKid.
Turning your music into 150 profit from Juice's music after he passed. She would then go on to explain how they made her sign a non-disclosure agreement while she was not in the right state of mind, meaning she legally couldn't speak on certain things about the situation with Juice WRLD.
Well, first I'm going to take it to court because
He
they
would
had me
been
sign
taking it to court.
an NDA while I was in no state of mind to, while they had brought me drugs and made sure I was high.
Good luck for her.
Left me alone, literally lived in my home, and did not, they would walk right past my door. No one checked on me. No one made sure I was okay. Nothing. I've done this alone.
So it is.
I get why she's saying that, but it's like, bro, nobody supposed to. I get why she's saying that, though, because she's explaining what was happening. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she trying to get no pity. But that's not their job, to check on you and make sure you okay. Their job is to sell the music. Their job is not to be your best fucking friend, bitch. Like, it's just like a term I use, y'all. It's something. It's a movie or something Kevin Hart was on, and he was like, "You supposed to be my best fucking friend, bitch." I even said it with my baby mama, so like, it's no disrespect to her. I was just talking. But no, it's not the label job to make sure the girlfriend of the rapper is okay. Like,
Clear, Grade A is a terrible label, which would explain why the kid Leroy even left them in 2021. 3 days after those videos of Ali Lotti were posted online, Pete, who was due to...
cause people be looking for family. Like, this is business. Like, I don't be understanding that though. Like, I'm not gonna count y'all. Like, I can understand as a kid coming out of like a probably emo situation and you super emotional. I get that. I get how you want family, a label where you could feel like y'all family and y'all like click tight or whatever. But it, bro, grow the fuck up, man. back like I never left. I care about it. I'm the best auntie, mommy, step stud ever. I was an auntie first, so I guess that's why I came out like that. But yeah, I'm the best. And I have a habit. Hey, close that door. Go out, go out, go out, go out. You okay? Stop being so loud. Go out the door. Okay, open it. She okay with. Give her some time. She gonna be whiny, y'all. I'm like, all this stuff really do give me a lot of inspiration, which is crazy. But like these emo ass artists and shit, and this emo ass artist. That's bright. That's pretty bright. I like that one. But these emo ass artists and just really just different shit. They do inspire me a lot. Like, and it's crazy because I've been watching more of it like the past 2 months. Been looking more into. I just put oil on my face, y'all. So see how my face swole a little bit right there. But yeah. So with the emo artists, I was looking into like. I came across like Benji Bluebills because I was watching the Mets Wars and Benji. How did I first get up on it? These sub cultures of artists. It was this one artist that stabbed his fucking girlfriend, and I seen it on one of the blog YouTube channels or whatever, these blog YouTube channels, and then I looked into his music, and I didn't really like. I respected it or whatever, but it reminded me too much of like X Child. So the thing is, I respect it because you could tell that he was a big fan of X, but it just was. It was too much of X and Lil Uzi, like the little like emo and rapping like this and like you feel me. And it was just too much. It was too much, bro. So, but I respect it. It's like I'm sure X respects it. You feel me? Because it's like that's my son. X probably would be like, oh yeah, that's my son, type shit. Like so, yeah. It is what it is, and he was a hard little rapper. I can't count. Like he was hard. It just was too suburban. Like it wasn't for me. My personal likings. It wasn't hood enough for me. So yeah, like people. A lot of people don't know X body. Like a lot of people don't know like why and the depth of how hard X is as a artist slash rapper. First of all, X was very respectable to other rappers, as in giving niggas they props. And X was a real, like, X would beat your ass, like, and he was smart as fuck. So, for those reasons alone, I always, like, it's always be my nigga, bro. Even, like, Kanye West spoke about how he wish he would have stood behind him and, gave him more support. But you know, that was politics, music politics back then. You feel me? Like, but it would have made things way more better. Like, you never know. X probably would have never been in Florida at the time. Like, it's just, you know, Kanye probably was even working on his own shit. It probably had nothing to do with Drake. But once you like on that level and you kind of diss people of that status, it's obvious that most people on that level will probably try to stay away from you because they don't need you, and they probably gonna see you as a crash out. But that made me respect X even more because that nigga not gonna sugarcoat shit. That boy stole his flow. Like, how you, this my thing, as a nigga like Drake, how you steal somebody flowing and like just leave it at that? How you not get that man his? Why y'all coming in the house?
Nail.
Man, put that shit on the table. Nobody cares. Y'all just went outside. Go have fun, okay? Put your hood on, Kashi. Close the door, Nova, okay? Trust me, it always be my baby. It always be Kashi. Like, it's just, and it's not like she doing nothing wrong. It's just, you know, kids, they don't think about, I mean, it ain't even kids. It's people in general. They don't think about, like, my son being asleep. And then the thing is, they think since I'm in here talking, that they could be loud. No, that's not how, okay. How a person that's asleep mind works, stuff can be loud, right? If you fell asleep while shit was loud, more than likely you're gonna be able to be up under the stuff that was pretty loud or on when you fell asleep, right? So if out of nowhere you hear a big boom or splash or ah or a high pitched tone voice or a voice that's too deep or music out of nowhere, it's gonna make a person wake up. It don't be like, people don't realize, like, I sit up and think about this shit a lot because my living situations ain't always been the best. So it's like, I'm gonna think about it. It is taking a lot for me to like forgive my baby mama. Like, it is. I ain't gonna count. It's taking a lot. I can tell that I still haven't forgave her for a lot of shit, and um, and I don't know really how to coexist with her most of the time, cause it's like, it's just life, bro. I like that light better. Let me turn it this way. I really don't like light in my face though, but since I took some pain medicine, my eyes not hurting right now, so I can deal with it. Like, I love my afro. I don't know about y'all, but like, I'm feeling very Jimmy right now, very Hendrixy. You feel me? Like, I might do one of my GTA players or whatever, something. Probably do a fufu, Kenny Hendrix, like Kung Fu Kenny, Kendrick Lamar, and Jimi Hendrix. Like I would say like I always name my characters after my favorite artists. Yeah, like Kenny Hendricks also like end up being like one of my cartoons or some shit. Like, but I don't know what I've been thinking of KX. I was thinking of GB after my uncle. And after Baron Samedi, because I'm doing my brothel. Baron Samedi is just the ultimate, like, fucking, like, him and Papa Lug was, like, my favorite two, is it pantheons or gods or, you know, spirits, entities. When it comes to masculine ones, my favorite two feminine ones were three. Because I can't compare Azuli to Dontor. I mean, Azuli Dontor to Azuli Frida. They're like yin and yang. Like, they're like, they're sisters. So, but Parmajita, well, four. Maman Brigitte. I see Maman and Baron as one, though. You feel me? So, like, they're one in my eyes. No disrespect to, like, Eshu and shit, but Parmajita, Maman Brigitte, Azuli Dontor and Azuli Frida. And I fucked with Frida before I did Dontor, bro. Frida used to bring me the most beautiful bitches ever. Like, with Dontor, I'm more, like, mature and want a certain lifestyle. So, like, really getting my mind right when it comes to, like, how to move as, like, in that aspect, basically.
His manager would be seen with a leaker called Chase, which was really odd. Why would someone who works under a major label be seen with a notorious leaker within the Juice WRLD community? Well, the producer Max Lord I mentioned earlier would come out to expose the truth, where he stated, "This at Chase Master Kid is working directly with Grade A, G Money and P to cause distrust and chaos in the Juice WRLD community. He's randomly speaking on things that are verbatim out of their mouths on private phone calls between us. These are things only G Money and P have ever said and could even relay to everyone else. They called me in the March of 2020, threatening me to give them my recording equipment, demanding I come set it up at their house and leave it there, which wasn't even very much gear at the time. I'm sure they can afford the 8K worth of my equipment, much which I built and modded myself, because I actually know what it even is. It seems that they are trying to smear my name in relation to Juice WRLD to get me out of their way." Max Lord would then explain how they even raided his house to take Juice's remaining jewellery and watches, and even some firearms. Max Lord would then explain that he literally put his son.
Oh yeah, them niggas gotta die. Kill them all. Them niggas gotta die, bro. Kill all them bitches.
To Juice WRLD's album. I recorded and mixed or produced every song on the album with the exception of Wishing Well and Stay High. I spent months in the summer of 2020 putting the album together for them, mixing, facilitating talks with producers, lawyers, mastering, preparing some sessions for Manny Marroquin, and pulling 2 all-nighters the 2 nights before the album dropped, mixing new additions and making changes for them. What Little Life said about Gunna and Blood on My Jeans was the truth. The album was not mastered nor turned in, and was not even a complete tracklist at the time. G Money said he didn't fuck with Gunna and that he treated Juice funny as a last-ditch excuse, which is not how their relationship was in the slightest. What this Chase character posted is the equivalent of propaganda by them and defamation. So what this section is about is that Max Lord wanted Gunna on Juice WRLD's Legends Never Die album, but the management didn't want him on the album, and then they got this Chase Master Kid who has a voice in the Juice WRLD community to spread propaganda and lies about what actually happened with the Gunna verse. The last thing Max Lord would say is, "This Chase Master Kid is a pawn that they let come hang out for a couple of weeks to help disrupt the Juice WRLD fan community, to ensure every time you listen to Juice WRLD, they get paid. They want me out of their way, discredited, so they can continue to have their way. These open threats of violence against me from Grade A, posted on Chase's Twitter, this stuff is absurd. They're openly threatening to kill me. They've stolen firearms from me, they threatened me with them. We've gone into physical alterations because Juice didn't like beats G Money tried to have him record on the day before he passed away, that he would profit from. With Ali coming about these sort of things, I owe it to her and Jared to back her up here and speak out on this. I do everything in my power to fight for Juice, for his music and legacy to be what he would want and not to be trampled all over by greed and corruption. Long live Juice WRLD. So we can see Max Lord here is like the freedom fighter that wants Juice WRLD's legacy to not be turned into a money grabbing kind of thing by Juice WRLD's label. And these posts were from 2022. And it's 2024, and Juice WRLD's album, The Party Never Ends, is still yet to be released. In recent times, some information about The Party Never Ends has been released, which made the Juice WRLD community very upset, as year by year, the album seemed to become less and less authentic. Some fans were disappointed that The Party Never Ends was supposedly just a label throwing random popular songs together and adding popular artists as features to boost streams, just so they can profit. It would then come out that they scrapped Max Lord's version of The Party Never Ends. And if you didn't know, Max Lord was supposed to be the kind of director of The Party Never Ends, as he was super close to Juice while he was still alive and recorded most of his songs.
You wanna know what isn't real? The whole vision of this album. Not only have you completely given Benny Blanco the full reins to the album, you kicked off the person who lived, loved, and made music every single day with his best friend. See, that's what I was talking about, y'all. Best friend to give creative control and direct his last album. You want the fans to be happy, but yet time after time you do no promotion, no communication, nothing about this is even about Jerry anymore. That's fucked up, bro. And I paused it. What made me pause it, Lil Baby had reposted it on his story, Instagram. So like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up, bro. And he said not real. No, he posted on Twitter.
Before he died, so it was thought that he would know best what direction to take this album in. However, it seemed like the label scrapped the idea of Max Lord having control over this album and gave it to Benny Blanco, which to many fans came across as very wrong. Now, just a couple of days ago, P, Juice WRLD's manager, would post on his story, Max Lord leaked Oxy and Money for money. SMH, Max Lord, stop leaking songs. And he would also post a screenshot on the story of an account with 0 followers sending him a DM which read, he's been selling googly songs for years. It's been known, unfortunately. The first sign is when he started selling songs only he would have, which obviously made Max look like a villain. So he responded to these allegations with a huge paragraph saying, neither of those songs are singles. Icy in the Dark, not Oxy in the Dark, if you even listen to the words, was shortened to 50 seconds over a year ago for the intro, which was swapped out. Not the V1 bounce, that's out from 2019. Last I checked, not even on the album. Money was never on the album. It's called Kill All My Troubles, by the way. Your proof is a bot account I heard was paid to send that to you. Your phone number was leaked 2 days ago. I received a spoofed phone call from...
You really the problem, because you whining. You really the problem. I'm probably gonna take out some back outside. You really the problem. You need to take a nap. You wanna take a nap?
She hit me with the stroller on display.
Yeah, I can tell you. That's why I said she really the problem. But you need to tell me not to her. Not let her do what she wanna do.
But I just got out of sweet. You don't want to get one. Go ahead and go like an apple.
Yeah, I can go back outside if y'all want. Not you. You don't think I see you with the jacket and zip one more time. Take him out of the belt. I gotta put it on first, but I'm taking it off. You understand me? You need a nap, little girl. What's Wi-Fi messed up in the room?
But sometimes it works, but it's still loading for a really long time.
Yeah, keep messing up. I'm gonna give you my phone over, but you need to take a break. You whiny. I told y'all she was gonna be whiny.